Welcome to our channel. Netflix's most expensive film ever spells disaster for Avengers Doomsday. Avengers Doomsday might want to change its working title after Netflix's highest budget film ever has bombed with critics. Director the Russo Brothers' new film Electric State, starring Chris Pratt and Millie Bobby Brown, has earned a rotten 22% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes. The Russo brothers haven't directed a gem since Endgame, and this $320 million critical trash heap does not bode well for the film that's supposed to revitalize Marvel's brand. To make matters worse, a key writer from the Avengers movies has bowed out of the next Russo Avengers project, according to Collider. Christopher Marcus, who is partly responsible for writing the previous Avengers films, has backed out of Avengers Doomsday, citing personal priorities. While it's somewhat reassuring he didn't claim creative differences spurred the break, it's still alarming that he won't be there to ground the writing process, considering the Russo brothers don't have too great of a track record writing their own material. This is most recently evident in Netflix's abysmally reviewed Electric State. Early reviews of Netflix's The Electric State say the movie misses the point of the source material. Based on Simon Stålenhag's 2018 book of the same name, both stories see a young girl traveling across a dystopian 90s American landscape to find her lost brother. That's about where the one-to-one similarities end. It's almost as if whoever directed the film, Looking at You, Russo Brothers, never actually read the book. The film's source material is a melancholy, pensive, and cautionary tale of a society ravaged by hyper-consumerism. The film itself is a loud, bombastic assault on the senses, prioritizing spectacle over narrative. In turn, the movie's superficial nature is antithetical to the book. It seems lately that Netflix is struggling to get book adaptations right. The Witcher, Sirens of the Deep, for instance, is a Netflix anime adaptation based on Andrzej Sapkowski's short story of the same name. It was also met with a poor Rotten Tomatoes score, though critics liked it a bit more than audiences, earning a 40% rating from audiences as opposed to 56% from critics. Sapkowski's book is a nuanced tale of monster hunter Geralt of Rivia tapping into his soft side, allowing himself to share love with someone who returns it, and having empathy for his water-dwelling assassination targets. There's a fun action scene in the story, but otherwise it's a tale of palace intrigue with a looming unseen threat in the form of a kraken. While the Netflix version of the story highlights Geralt's soft side and indeed shows his empathy, it's more concerned with the fighting and, of course, the kraken, which never actually appeared in the text. The book story leads to a heart-wrenching ending, whereas the Netflix film opts for tittier, more traditional fare. This chasm between a book and its Netflix counterpart is the same gripe fans have with The Electric State even before the film's release. The trailer bombards viewers with a lot of material that the book cloaked in mystery, signaling a lack of concern by the film's producers to retain the integrity of the source material. The robots in the book were creepy and ominous, coloring the book's eerie atmosphere that kept the reader locked in. The film's bots seem cute and in-your-face by comparison. It's concerning how the Netflix adaptation is leaning into CGI and star power to carry 2 hours of weak remaining intrigue. The good news is that Netflix adaptations haven't always missed. Netflix's 2022 adaptation Extraction 2 was based on the graphic novel Ciudad by Ande Parks and earned a certified fresh 80% on Rotten Tomatoes. The thing is, Ciudad was also co-written by Joe and Anthony Russo. The original text was honored because the directors helped write it and quite clearly respected it. Robert Downey Jr. has reportedly shown similar respect for his upcoming Dr. Doom character, so much so that he's stepped in with the Russo brothers beyond just acting. RJ could be the link the Russo brothers are missing, making up for their former writing partner Marcus' departure. Apparently, RDJ is so immersed in his villainous role, he's taken charge of writing Doctor Doom's backstory, according to Variety. Downey Jr. was revealed as the hero Doctor Doom deserved at San Diego Comic-Con 2024 and could be proving it in more ways than one. Though RDJ is surely a talented artist, the news that he's in control of his character's history is as good an omen as it is a bad one. It's great to know an actor cares enough about his character to research and flesh out the role he'll play, but for fans, it raises some questions. Had that work not already been done for the film? If it had, was it not satisfactory for Downey Jr.? There's no way to be sure just yet.